So it's 0 degrees outside. I thought I was gonna freaking be working outside today. And here I am inside in a warehouse with the van parked inside. How much luckier can you get? You know, happy Monday, everybody. We got these big boys real quick. 4 of those. So we'll be cycling them on, checking them out. See what's up. And, you know, I'm pretty excited to be working inside. I can take my bibs off for a little bit. I'm going to wait till it warms up and then go do the roof. So I'm going to do these 4 heaters first, check and see if there's anything else in here. They did get me a lift somewhere. Hold on. Where is it? Where is my lift? Where's my lift? There's the lift right there. Sneaky. So, at least in case I need something to check, I do have the lift. I can get up here. I don't need to pull the ladder off, etc. Here, this one's cycling on and off. So, there's definitely an issue with that one. The one down there was running, the other one wasn't running, and this one is not running. So, we're going to see what's going on. See some fuses laying there. Yeah, I'm going to grab my bag. It's pretty nice. I think I even have a dumpster over here that I might be able to take care of this motor, so that'd be cool. Anyways, you guys have an awesome day. Happy Monday, and if I run into anything, which I think I will on that one over there, I don't know if it's the heat's on or not. It doesn't really sound like it. The fan keeps cycling. Yeah, we'll see. So, all right, guys, be with you in a few. Happy Monday. Later. Did find that fuse blown. They had a bunch of fuses. Just checking under here to see if I, had some fucked up belts or something. The belts, alright. Some 54s. Big old fan up there. Big old burner section. Looks like this broke right here. Let's see. So they repaired it with a nice thick piece of metal. Just kind of trying to spin. Here if I hear anything. That inside belt, it's looser than that belt. It could be because the belt's a little worn, but normally it's because the motor's cocked a little bit. But I'm not here for that. I'm just gonna do an inspection, see if we can get them fired up. So everything looks okay. I was checking the blades, make sure nothing's. That's the burner section. So hopefully we can see why that fuse popped. I got 484 volts. Check that. So nothing's wired to our time switch. Okay, it's bypassed. That one was tripped. See if I see any loose connections or anything like that. I'm gonna go through and check all these fuses right now. Okay, so all our fuses are good. This one was tripped, which is for right here. I don't see any schematic yet. There may be a schematic mixed in with our paperwork. I did see service ticket. It says cracked through motor mount. It says where the repair was cracked and I fixed the burner. So, well, since all my fuses are good, we can do this. So this is my burner is bypassed. So yeah, we're gonna kill that. Got a bad blower motor. which one? That's the one we need to find out. So I think I can get my megger and we can meg this out since I'm right here. And we can test and see, and we can use my meter too. So I'm just gonna disconnect it right there and go through. Actually, you know what? Probably just gonna go from the motor. Yeah, I'll just take this off right here and I'll just go from inside the motor and we'll see which motor's bad. I don't know if it popped the fuse. I don't think it did. Let's try it again. Let's see. Yeah, it tripped the fuse. So, not a bad motor. Let's see, what kind of motor is it? It is a Lincoln AC 460 6.8 amp. Serial, the TF is 4190. Frame is 1841, 1740 RPM. My guess is it's going to be this one. It sounded like this one. I'm going to see if I doubt they were going to be warm. But I'm going to grab my wrench, take this apart, and... Oh. Okay. Gotta love stuff like that. Let me grab my wrenches, take this apart, and we'll get this, see what motor's bad. See, right there. See how the wires are all cracked inside? And the windings are all discolored and burnt looking. But yeah, that's probably part of our issue. Would be those wires cracked right there. So it needs new electrical. So I'm still going to take these apart real quick, but I just wanted to show you guys that these wires, this old sheath starts to crack. And it doesn't really look too good in there either. I mean, it looks all burnt up. See, it's hard to see through this thing. Hold on, get that out of the way. See the windings in there? Alright, let me get this megged out and ohmed out and taken apart, and we'll see where we're at. What I did, shut this down. So I found those wires that were kind of janky, right? So I came in here, I took my line 1, my line 2, and my line 3. I took that wire that was all spliced up. I took a piece of tape and I just, coated it around the hot dog way, pinched it all up. I megged this motor and I ohmed it. Everything seems to be okay as far as the motor. Nothing on the megger, nothing to ground. Ohms are 3.7 all the way across the 3 windings. But when I disconnect this motor and I just run this one runs okay. So we know that it's most likely this motor. However, it could have been this wiring that's touching, but like I said, those windings, they look a little burnt in there. Could just be because of the age of it and it's all dusty in here. So that could be the other thing that I'm thinking. But we got this one on and working, so that's good. Just got to figure out if it was the wiring on this one or if it is the motor that's bad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect this motor now. If the fuse does pop, then we do have a bad motor. But I did check all the wiring. I did take this off as well, and I checked the wiring from here. I didn't take this conduit off because I felt like we'd be okay because this doesn't really move, but our flex conduit has a little bit of play. That's what gets you that wiggle and that crack over time, as well as, the heating and contracting of everything. So, yeah, I'm going to fire it back up. I'll show you guys. So, I got that. Come over here. Yeah, it's a little barbaric. Shut that one down. So now I'm going to reconnect those wires and we'll see if she comes on and stays on for us. It might be just be the wires, but any of you guys had any problems with your megger? Lately I've been kind of taking it with a grain of salt. I know a lot of guys really believe in the megger. I used to really believe in it, but lately this megger, it just seems to be very off. So I don't know if you guys leave a comment on there if you guys have had any problems with your megger readings, or maybe I'm just crazy, but I mean, I've been using a megger for years and years and never had a problem until I came out to Chicago, and it just seems like You know, if I meg a motor and it's, you know, shorted to ground, I can literally take it, go beep, test, and then my megger will tell me that it's okay. So that's kind of weird. Or I'll meg a brand new compressor, haven't taken the plugs out or anything, and it'll tell me that it's bad. So I'm kind of confused. I mean, maybe I'm not getting a good ground. Usually you go black lead to ground, red to each leg, and you hit the button once. You don't want to do it multiple times because you don't want to short, you know, you don't want to deteriorate any insulation by constantly sending 1,000 volts through that if it's a 460. So that's what a megger does. Anyways, leave a comment. Anyways, somebody get back to this later. Boy on, motor came on. It was spinning the other way, so I changed 2 leads. I switched 2 leads. That's right, good flashlight. And now I got my amps, get both our amp draws on these motors, and we'll see where we're at. Ready, guys? All right. 7, 7.3, and 14 total. Yeah! So the fuses were popped when I got here. Obviously there was a whole bunch of fuses just laying around. So always make sure you check in your wiring. The motor wasn't bad. It did meg good. It did test good. It ohmed good. No short to ground. So that's awesome. So now that this back thing's on and working, now I just got to figure out if this burner switch works or not. So we'll come over here. I like to power down from here first, and then from here. So that's cool. So we got our amp draws, 6.6 and 7.3. It's not bad. And what did I say these motors were rated for? Since I'm silly and I always forget. Let's see. Just double check. Flashlight. The motors are rated for 6.8. So the one's at 7.3, so that's this one. And that one's at 6.8. So it's a little over amp. It's a little over amp. It's not bad. Just gotta make sure I get my cover put back on and my bolts, they went flying. Fan's so powerful. Alright, so always pays to have a couple meters, especially in commercial. I got a couple more in the van just in case. So I'm gonna get this repaired right here. See how the switch is. Get a couple little blues on there, little reds. I see that the screw's missing right there. I wonder if we can find it. Let's see. I doubt it, but you never know. Look at that, another 3/8 screw. Nice. Okay. Pretty sure I have another little ground screw. Good Monday, baby. Got her up and fired up. Working from the switch. Put a quarter in there. Put a new terminal in. Woo! Working good. Yeah. It's always cool when you can walk up on something that's not working and get it to work. Kind of makes my day. So, grab my temp gun. Where's my temp gun? Where's the temp gun? Look at that, 80-degree air, baby. Hold on, let me shut this off. Boy! Yeah! It's gonna be a good week. Hope everyone has an awesome fucking week. By the time you see this, it'll be nighttime, but that's okay. Happy Tuesday for tomorrow. Yeah! That is fucking awesome. So you got the switch repaired, the wire repaired. Now all I gotta do is go off, 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 and I gotta go put my cover back together in there. So then I got 3 more to do, and yeah, pretty excited about getting this one working. See you guys later. Peace. Awesome. This unit, it was cycling on the fan on and off. I shut it down, kind of just did an inspection, tightened the connections, dusted everything out. time clock is bypassed in here again. Time switch. So obviously it must have failed. That's alright. I did find the key to this thing, so that's good. I'll make sure I leave it on the other one. I labeled it a little bit more. I wrote, you know, checked okay. The other one I wrote on the tag, and I labeled the motors on the other one too. I put a sticker right here, and I put motor 1, and I put a sticker down there with motor 2 with a piece of duct tape and a big star. And then this way, you know if you're like, okay, you know, repaired motor 1, you're like, well, what the fuck is motor 1? Oh, okay, motor 1 and 2. So I try to make it easy on the next technician that comes in. So this one, same thing. We're going to get her fired up. I got my amp draws already on it, so I'm just kind of showing you guys that she'll come on and work. So we got our blower on, burner on auto. You can leave the blower on auto. I'm just doing this to test it. I'll put it back to auto, and we'll cycle it from the thermostat. But I checked all the fuses just to double check everything. I always like to make sure. So they took out the occupied, they have the unoccupied right there. Let's see, pretty sure it's got a cracked exchanger. The one down there has the tube, it's blown the fuck out. Hold on, I'll show you. This tube right here, that tube, is blowing the hell out on the one down there. So, oh gosh, it's that fucking hot. You can't see all the smoke rising. See all of it leaking through right there, all that smoke? I gotta get up there, get my fucking phone through that hole. See what the fuck is going on, because I can see a crack. Hold on. Can I zoom in? See right there. Oh, I can't fucking. Now the sun wants to come in on me right there. Oh yeah, I can see it right from this angle. It's all blown the fuck out. Hold on. Right there. See it? There's the hole. There she is. Right there. So this one ain't gonna run either. Alright, so obviously that's a spot to check. Got it. I have to get a good picture of that. I gotta go check the other one real good now. I take my phone to a mop stick up there and I sent it up there. I'll put some pictures in at the end, but I found that one's all cracked up. The first one that I initially fixed with the fuses, that one's good. No cracks or anything. Heat exchanger is a little warped, but these things are fucking old. So that one right there where the lift is, that one has a cracked heat exchanger on the back, and I'll put some pictures up either in between the video or at the end, one or the other. So this one, I don't have to check. Now I'm going to go down to that one and we're going to see where we're at. Rock and roll. So, it's nice to have the lift. This one's got a bunch of service tickets that says that it doesn't ignite or spark or anything like that. The heat exchanger on this one looks like fucking really good compared to the other ones. So, obviously the blue thing is sitting right here. No biggie. I found that switch was tripped. So that means that the fans maybe weren't coming on. That's your high limit. Your fan cycling switch is underneath there, kind of like a old school furnace where it has the on off on with the little dial. Kind of an old school with the little spring that goes through. It's about, you know, yay long. So what I'm going to do now, since I didn't have any spark, I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. See, a little corroded. I'm gonna try to get that. I'm gonna take this out with my wrench so that I can get this bad boy out of here. See what's going on with this thing. I have another spark rod, a brand new one. I know mine doesn't have the tip on there, but I do have a new spark rod. So I'm gonna get this all cleaned off, and we'll see if we can get this bad boy fired up here. The eye is clean. It looks a little dusty to me. So you just want to grab a dollar bill and clean that off, and that just sits right in here with a nut. So make sure that there's. So let me get this wiped off and see what we can do. I got the flame sensor cleaned off already. Igniter, excuse me. There is no flame sensor. I'm sorry. It's an igniter. Your UV is your flame sensor. This is your flame sensor. Okay? So when I say flame sensor, sorry, it's a flame rod. It's like a rod, but that's the ignition rod, and this is technically your flame sensor. Okay? All right. My bad. There's a whole bunch of geese. What's up, guys? Holy cow. 1, 2, 3, 4 units. And a bunch of geese. Holy cow. That is really neat. A bunch of them got little markings on their neck, too. Like little stickers, little tags. What's up, guys? Alright, let me get rocking. Sweet. I found that the panel had fallen off. It wasn't wedged underneath. It's kind of laying down. Low voltage was all goofy and touching, and I found the fuse pop. So I put a new fuse in. I separated all the wires right there, so we should be okay. A little bit more. Should be okay to fire up. Let's see. Shouldn't pop the fuse now. Should have a good 24 volts. Let's just double check. I believe that we do. Turn our coming. And our red. And we got our 24 volts now, so that's awesome. Now what we're going to do is we're going to take our jumper and we're going to jump out our red to white. Get the heat exchangers checked out. I got 1, 2, 3, 4 units to check. There's one behind here, 2, 3, 4. So what I like to do is I like to jump them out behind right here. So red to orange. Oh, orange is normally this one. Alright. So they had the orange wire disconnected. I bet the gas is turned off too. We gotta check the exchanger on this one. Let's see. Yeah, gas is shut off. Alright, let me check the exchanger real quick. It was turned off. Right there. So yeah, we'll leave it turned off. I'm just gonna make a note. Write down everything it's got. Whoever did this, goofball. That's who did that. Fucking goofball. Fucking goddamn set the unit on wood. If goddamn goofball. The birds. Hey, the birds. They're the goofballs. Holy shit. There's so many. What's up, guys? What? Anyways, trying to have fun today. It's cold as hell out here today. Brrr. Fucking goofball, who did this? Who put the unit? That's not bad though. I mean, they had to hammer it in a little bit, but I mean, alright, cracked exchanger. On to the next one right there. See if I can find anything. Dun, 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 dun. Anything else in that roof? Everything was pretty smooth. Heat exchanger a little worn on the other one, but eh. So I got a service call now for a no heat. Let's see what we can go get into. Should be at the call in about 40 minutes, so I'll be right back. So when I got here, temperature was 68 and they said it's freezing. I said, okay. I kicked the thing on higher. And we're pouring out heat, so I'm just going to do an inspection on it. See what I can find. See how the filters are. maintenance guy sounded like he kept up on them, but they're not that bad. They're alright. It could be worse. So, let me grab my bag, take a couple readings, and it's snowing out here. So that's cool. Happy Monday for everybody. Found a couple cracked heat exchangers on that last call. It's cool. So, just gonna do a little cleaning on here, clean the flame sensor, blah 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 blah. You know how I do PMs. So, while I'm here, might as well just do a quick little PM. Let's see what we got for our supply. Let's see what we got. Give that some time as my phone's getting all full of snow. I'm in a cool area, like this old little shop town area. Pretty cool. Old carrier. Got the filter hanging on by a thread. So everything up here looks pretty nice. It's a good roof. Everything's piped in real nice. Like how they did the gas. 88. So filters are okay. I'll check the belt here. Belt checked. Check. It did say number 6. Oh, gotta love that. It's alright, still there for now. Checking amp draw. So, alright guys, that's pretty much it. Just kind of gonna do a due diligence on here, make sure everything's good, and yeah, rock and roll, like, subscribe, see you in the next one. Peace.